It's week 2 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Vikings, coming up next.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Here we are, week 2 of the season. Greg, everybody has that hope. Let's get off to a good start. Well, these teams lost the opener. Now, bit of pressure here in week 2.
Yeah, and it really comes down to, Mike, it's a super simple concept. You just want to feel the sensation of winning. Just get your first win. Of course, they would have loved to start out week 1 in the win column, but now here you are, 2 winless teams, and it is just as simple as we want to walk in the building on Monday and check that win total off and catch our breath. Well, they got an opportunity here in week 2 to do just that, and 2 teams that both want to get a win. It's going to be a great one.
To return is Ricky Pearsall. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Last week, when you go back and watch and study this tape, Mike, the problem is at the quarterback position, you need to be a difference maker. Last week, they were trying to overcome his poor performance, and you're just not going to be able to do that week in.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie Mitch Wisnowski to punt. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings. And this ball will be down on the other side of midfield. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, Playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Now, Darnold. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. Oh, a loose football. The Niners have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
Wow, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. 2nd and 7. On the give, it's Jones. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll put Addison in motion. Darnold to throw on 1st down. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. With that, we'll take a look at the draft class from back in April. You see they went offense with their 1st selection, getting help at the wideout position. And they think they've got a guy who can develop into a big-time target as the years go on. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So a turnover-filled 1st quarter has come to an end. 0-0 is the score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw again is Darnold. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. A short one taken by Hawkinson. He is in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Pearsall going to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. On second down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Vikings offense ready to get back to work. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Niners offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 2nd down, Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. The veteran Harrison Smith around the ball like he's been most of his career. Third down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points.
Kyle Shanahan not happy with that last call, and he's going to put out that red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So that challenge, a successful one. Man in motion here is Jennings. Purdy gonna put it up again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Again in the air for Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, the saying is you can define insanity by just doing the same thing over and over and still expecting certainly sums up what's going on with this passing game. I mean, to just continue to drop back and throw it and have no success at all, you just have to start wondering what this is doing to the confidence of their quarterback.
Here's Mitch Wisnowski now, as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. They'll put Addison in motion. They run on the jet sweep, and this will wind up a Vikings 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Vikings. 1st down.
Here's Darnold. This one brought in by Hawkinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Darnold to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichard good with the extra point. The Vikings move out on top, 14-0. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Pearsall going to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get back at it. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Pearsall going to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun. Here's the ball comes out. The Vikings.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner.